Greetings, beloved. Hey, I'm Dr. Amanda Noel, and I'm going to talk about the rarest, perhaps, type of twin flame orgasm. If you haven't seen our video, 7 types of twin flame orgasms, then click the link below. All right, so I'm going to talk about this orgasm on 2 levels. There's a physical experience of it, but more importantly, there is a spiritual shamanic experience. This type of orgasm may be very, very difficult to have. You might not have it in this lifetime in the physical sense, and I'll explain why in a moment. So let me back up and say that 3.5 weeks ago, I just birthed our baby girl with my twin flame, Jack, over there. And we are here in Bali having an amazing journey into parenthood. So I want those of you to know who are going to be parents that this could be your orgasmic birth story. So that's the first hint. Also, if you're not a parent, if you are a parent, if you don't have this type of birth, it doesn't matter, because metaphorically, this is how you can create energy to manifest in your life. And I talk about manifestation with orgasm. This is so vital to how Jack and I have created our relationship, our business. Orgasm is an explosive life force energy that you can utilize in a sacred way to bring forth consciousness, to realign and remove energies that serve or do not serve you. So the rarest type, perhaps, of twin flame orgasm was something I was so privileged to experience. It was an orgasmic breech birth. Some of you may have heard about different types of orgasms, including the orgasm that happens upon birth. Not everybody has this. We have a long time been conditioned to believe that birth has to be painful. Women get stuck in a fear state. Hospitals are actually perhaps unconsciously or even consciously designed to make things more painful for women. The most atrocious position to give birth in is to be laying back and to be pinned down. We want to be able to move around. We want to lean forward. So this is also a metaphor for life. Are you stuck at your computer trying to manifest clients? Are you stuck online dating trying to manifest your twin flame? Are you stuck in your head? So we first want to be able to move around if we have our birthgasm, as I'll call it. So with our twin flames, we can experience the most incredible energy. So this is a type of twin flame orgasm, but I also want to say, if you haven't found your twin flame in the physical world, simply aligning with your own energy, balanced and feminine, masculine, you can experience a twin flame orgasm. So you may experience that with a masturbation. You may experience a very similar kind of orgasm that I got to experience when I was birthing our baby Breech. You may be asking, by the way, Amanda, what is breech? Breech is where the baby's bottom part comes first. Sometimes this is a foot, sometimes it is a bum, like our baby was complete breech. She had her legs crossed, she was sitting Buddha for 3 months, freaking me out until I finally came to the clear understanding that I was meant to birth her breech. So when we have stress is going to kill our orgasm. It's going to close down our sphincters. It's going to get us in our heads. The same thing that I trained for in this marathon called birth. I learned that oxytocin is the most vital hormone to help us have our twin flame energy and to have our orgasm ultimately. So what is oxytocin? It's the bonding, feel-good love hormone that keeps us bonded to our baby, but it's also that same hormone that allows us to connect with our beloved, to have this sexual experience, this divine ecstasy. And yes, it is the same hormone that needs to come through when we give birth. It's so necessary that in order for a woman who's not having contractions, she will have artificial oxytocin called Pitocin injected into her bloodstream so that she can induce her labor. And actually, although I wanted to have a fully natural birth, I was told that I needed to have Pitocin because I didn't have any contractions, my water had broken, there was a risk of infection. So I wanted to share that because sometimes we are so stuck and we want everything to be natural, or we want our twin flame journey to be perfect. We want it to happen on the first try. You know, maybe I'll go out tonight and I'll just meet love at first sight. It's like, no, the day I met my twin flame, I went dancing, couldn't connect with him, started feeling like, this is so frustrating. Okay, I'm just gonna dance by myself. Woo! And so I was just dancing up a storm, and he danced into my storm, and we never separated. So in your orgasmic flow, are you in your head? Are you in a state of fear? Are you controlling things? Because we want to build this oxytocin. When we get in our head, we actually can produce the hormone adrenaline. When we go into that fear state, is he gonna like me? Do I look good? There aren't that many single guys in my area. What is the twin flame truth? How is it gonna happen? So we start to spin our wheels, and what is true here, science has proven that when we have the hormone adrenaline, we go this way. We can't go into the direction of oxytocin, which may be this way. So you can either have the fear state, or you can have the love and bonding state. When it comes to attracting our twin flame, there will always be the shadow, but we don't have to go there. We can stay in the love state and look at the shadow when we become more aligned and aware. But when we're in our orgasmic state, we actually fully want to go this way. So if you are in that analytical process of looking at your patterns, understanding yourself, meditating, sure, it's fine to look at the shadow, but when you're in your orgasmic state with your beloved, we want to really just kind of keep things high, happy, hormonally balanced with oxytocin. So during my birth, my husband stimulated my nipples because this produces that bonding experience, which then produces oxytocin. A baby's butt is hard to push out, harder than a head usually, because there's not that pressure, that strength of the skull. So breech births can be difficult and dangerous. And well, ultimately, being on this planet can be difficult and dangerous at times, right? So it's the same thing with our twin flame. We have this challenge. We want to birth this out into the world. For me, it was like, it's going the wrong way. Her head's supposed to be going this way, and her butt's going this way. So post in the comments below if you've been on a twin flame journey. Maybe you're on it right now with your twin flame, and things are a rump forward, and you're just like, why is this so difficult? Why are we going this direction? Ugh. That was me for many years, and then it transferred into my birth. But now I realize that sometimes it's meant to be. Sometimes we get initiated through the chaos and confusion. So my birthgasm, which I'm so excited to share about in just a moment, I was preparing. I was oxytocin training, and it reminds me of when I was single, and I would get stuck in my head and go, oh, what? And then I would go, wait, I know the law of attraction. I got to keep myself high. What I didn't know at the time is it's really connected to the state of oxytocin. We need to be in the happy, high state in our bodies. Our hormones need to be resonating so that we can have our twin flame orgasms, and so that we can actually keep that type of energy in our alignment. Because twin flame love is such a high state of ecstasy. It's such a high state of love. It's high. Really, if we talk about what is a twin flame union, it's a high union that has been grounded to our root chakra, our darkest night of the soul. We got through that. We grounded our energy on earth. We've gone through the trials and tribulations. Doesn't mean that we don't go through them sometimes, but we bring that high energy in. We keep our oxytocin coming in. So if you're single, take notes. Do your masturbation practices, meditation with masturbation, self-love, self-touch. Don't get into that dark corner in your home where you're just sitting in front of the TV, zoning out. Massage your body, play music that makes you happy, or that gets your tears to flow. Take a bath, go outside, experience color, The five senses, see beauty. Yes, we can enjoy a nice movie or a Netflix, but make sure it's uplifting you instead of draining you or distracting you from your purpose and from your joy. Same thing if you're online dating. If you're here to birth an amazing union, don't get stuck when your energy drops and you start getting down. Disconnect, go out, play, go to the mountains, hike, enjoy yourself. So as I unfold this story, so my husband's stimulating my nipples. I have 3 incredible midwives, as I hope you will have your soul family who's cheering you on for your twin flame union. It takes a village to create a twin flame couple, to raise a twin flame couple. It also takes a village to raise a star child, but it starts with taking a village to support your union, to support you. So if you're alone, start getting out there, connecting with friends, with soul family. You'll call them in from all over the world, both in person, perhaps traveling, maybe online. So that was important for me to have my 3 midwives. The reason I needed 3 is because when you have a breech birth, you need extra support sometimes, or it's better that way. For me, it was anyways. Plus, I had my massage therapist there, was giving me massage. Jack is doing my nipples, and I trust and love all of these people. So only bring in your entourage really closely to you. If you're here to have your twin flame orgasm, have soul family that you really trust and keep the energy out. Even if you love, love, love your family, if their energy is in your field going, you're a Catholic, why are you having that kind of orgasm? Or why are you having that kind of birth? Or why are you birthing that kind of business? Why are you trying to make money leaving your job? We need to tune them out and put them outside of our psychic fields. And sometimes we need to actually uninvite them from coming over so often or being a part of certain experiences. So I had my 3 midwives. My water had broken the night before. They gave me 24 hours because there's kind of a window when you break your water. You can't just let the baby stay in there for months and months. At least that's what people believe. And there's research kind of showing that maybe we got it a little bit wrong. But anyways, once my water broke, I had around 24 hours to get the baby out so I could do a safe vaginal birth without the risk of infection. So I was trying not to time it and get all stressed in my head. I was just getting in my bliss. I was dancing, I was praying, I was, connecting with Jack. We were kissing each other, stimulating that oxytocin bond, just like you'll be doing with your birthgasm. Whether you want to manifest some miracle in your life or just feel really good in your body, to really bring this type of orgasm, and you want to have the bond with your beloved, or if you're single, bond with yourself, or bond with your imaginary lover, bond with the essence of your twin flame. So we were doing all these bonding things, and all of a sudden I had to explode. I mean, I went from low contractions to boom, and I don't know if it was the artificial oxytocin, the Pitocin, or if it was just the baby's time, or the massage therapist touching my shoulders with these acupoints, but I went from having kind of mild contractions and just being a little bit dilated to within a few minutes, I just screamed, I have to go to the bathroom, and they were like, no, you're not going to the bathroom, you're having a baby. And all of a sudden, I realized, oh my gosh, I'm having a baby, and her butt is coming out, and the first thing you'll experience with this rare type of birth, aka orgasmic twin flame experience, is a little bit of her poop came out, because when you have a breech baby, if she's a girl, her pussy and her butt will come out first. All that pressure just kind of squeezes everything. So she pooped, and then for the first week, her pussy was like bright pink, like our Aphrodite University logo, which I thought was really cool synchronicity, all about pussy power. All right. So, and Aphrodite University is where I teach about orgasmic manifestation. So, cool synchronicity there. So, I'm on all fours, and I am just doing my thing, and the midwives actually kind of coach me about how to birth, and I actually channeled, and I asked them, I said, is it okay if I spend the next few minutes? I knew I had to get into a specific position for the end. They told me that that's how they would do this natural birth. But I said, is it okay if I just do things my own way for a little bit? And they said, yes. So I was just channeling anything. I became an animal. I looked into people's eyes and I would channel this Kundalini energy and bring it in. And there's something about like human eye contact that just made it so powerful. So look into your lover's eyes or look into the mirror. Maybe try that. And when you're bringing in your Kundalini, so the Kundalini lines are so important. Channeling energy from the cosmos down the spine and bringing energy up from the earth into the spine. And you can just imagine it, but you can mainly feel it. You don't have to necessarily know, is it going left and right and how's it looking, but just know that you're connected to a divine source here on earth and sky. And find that place where you're so inwards and you're also able to connect, whether it's with your body or with looking around, but don't completely go within unless that's what you're guided to do. For me, it was very much the orgasm needed to come out. So I started inward and then it came out. All right, so to have this orgasmic breech birth, which is still blowing my mind because you would think it would be so painful, right? Was there pain? Yes, there was some pain, but it didn't matter. It felt like a paper cut to me. I was just so focused on the joy, the oxytocin, things that made me happy, knowing my baby was coming, this little girl was gonna enter the world. I was with people I loved. The room had essential oils, music was playing, I was happy, and my heart was open. So a woman who's attempting to have an orgasm, who's thinking, how do I look? I'm getting in my head. Is it weird that I'm fantasizing? Is my partner okay? I feel really disconnected. All we need to do is go back to our place of joy and we can have these amazing orgasmic experiences. So one thing that really helped was breath work. I don't think I could have had this experience if I hadn't taken a hypnobirthing course. And the breath work was so simple, and you can do it before your orgasms. You can do your meditation where it's just a simple breath in for 4 counts, breath out for 8 counts. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this helped me to ride the waves of my early contractions to the point where I really did not feel them. It was just so amazing to experience my birth with such a small amount of pain, and the birth just happened in this beautiful way. So essentially, I went from birthing hands and knees, doing some squatting, and within 2 minutes, my daughter popped out. She came out, they put her on my chest, and Jack was right behind me. And part of the orgasm is also like the after, like once we make love and have that orgasm, perhaps ejaculate, just really remember to drink your child in, drink in the orgasm. How did it feel? How do you feel? Can you connect with what you've just created? So literally a child came out of my body, but for you, maybe just the energy. Or it may be that you make a prayer as you're orgasming. You may wish for the world to be healed and lighter, or you might want to pray for a relationship to come to you, or a relationship to be mended that has been broken. It might be to send energy to your heart chakra. You can use your orgasm for healing. There's so many things we can do because we are all one with the universe, and this is a powerful tool that connects us to the universe. So I hope you enjoyed this video. There was a lot of flow. This is my first video since Elisa is sleeping upstairs, and I just felt it was the moment. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And hopefully Jack will be able to post some pictures of our little starseed love child, twin flame offspring, so you can see Elisa Rose. Namaste, namasko.